court when our confidence is high. But I felt like we played, we played pretty close to perfect in the first quarter, and I feel like we had a letdown because of that, in the second quarter. And they did some good things where they changed it up with a really small lineup out there. But mentally, I feel like we kind of had a little letdown in the second and third quarters, which obviously you don't like to see. But then you come back with the second unit that is why we have so much faith in them. They struggle in Toronto as a group, and then they come out tonight and take the momentum we built from the third and just run with it in the fourth. And really, we didn't have to get the starters back in there at all in the fourth. On the back end of the back-to-back is huge, especially on this road trip we're on. So it was great to see them respond like that.
You guys have the reputation, you've earned the reputation of having a very collaborative coaching staff and organization. How has that manifested with Steve gone? Has that helped you?
Absolutely, it's helped that because everybody stepped up, and I think it starts with the fact Steve let us all, do scouts last year and be involved in staff meetings and bring ideas to them. So we all year last year we're doing all these things. So everyone's engaged and involved and works well together. Not knowing that he's going to go down, obviously, but he has to leave, and now it's not a bunch of guys that were micromanaged by him all year coming together trying to fill that void. And I think that's a huge part of why we've been able to, keep this thing going in the right direction without him.
Luke, had you thought about keeping Steph out in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, we did, and we probably could have, but the problem is some of our second unit guys are our vets, so we don't want to leave them out too many minutes in a row either. With Sean and Andre, so we felt like obviously the NBA game is never over. There's 6 minutes left. We felt like we could get our starters back in for 2 minutes. Let them, give the bench guys a little bit of a break before they finish the game, and make sure that Brooklyn didn't go on a run and things get weird.
Steph had 6 shot attempts in the first half. You talked before the game about the freedom you give him, but I'm just wondering, is that a conversation that led to him sort of having that flurry to take over late in the third to kind of put the game away?
No, that's him. That's him. The type of player he is. He was 6. I think it was 5 for 6 at the end of the half.
Mm-hmm.
They were trapping him. It was the right play to make. When we have 4 or more passes in the first half, we were something like 6 for 8 from the field. So that's what we want. If teams want to trap them, the problem is we started missing some shots in the second. We were missing free throws, but we were making the right plays. And then we weren't as intense on defense. But Steph knows he's going to be on the court for most of the game, and he's going to have the ball in his hand most of the game. So he can pick and choose when he wants to get aggressive and take over, and when he wants to get the teammates involved. That's his call out there, and he does a great job of judging when to do both.
Have you ever seen a team that can change it this quickly, Luke? I mean, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. It's a tie game basically, and 3 minutes into the fourth, you can sit your starters rest of the game if you want. How many teams can change a game like that fast?
Not many, but it's one of our greatest strengths is whether we're down by a lot, and there's some crazy stat out there about games in the last 2 years that we've been down by 20 points or more, and we've come back and won like 4 of 8 or something like that. And it's one of our biggest strengths is that we're never out of a game, and we're always one little run away from putting the game away. So we know that, and that's why we constantly encourage our guys to be on the attack.
Luke, 30 years ago, I asked your dad after on a long winning streak in what would be a championship season if there is a burden that goes along with it.